Hello fellow Cravers, it's the start of summer. Even though we have the Summer Gamefest next week, we have a bunch of games to talk about this coming month. So here I am, GD, the Shapeshifting Anomaly, as I bring you 7 games to look out for this June.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength. I've also met my share of enemies, opponents I had to overcome. My journey knows no end. I will continue to do what I have always done.
When you said you were seeking strength, despite having no real need to do so, honestly, I thought you were a complete idiot.
Masters, he was set up.
I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that.
It's probably worth looking into this nice shawl business.
That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses?
Bison, he attempted to set the world under his heel through violence. A veritable madman.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Street Fighter 6 is one of the biggest blockbuster games releases and possibly one of the most anticipated games of this month. While many are likely well acquainted with the classic and long-running franchise by now, Street Fighter 6 is set to shake up the formula with a new story-based adventure mode, an online social space for multiplayer fun, and plenty of fun activities you can take on between your regular fighting matches. Spend your time in the game fighting AI or your friends, challenging strangers in street battles, completing mini-games, playing dress-up, or throwing exploding balls around. Street Fighter 6 has it all pretty well covered. Street Fighter 6 releases on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4 and 5, and PC on June the 2nd.
Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She was banished ages ago, but this world is her creation.
My children, the lords of hell are coming to devour our world.
Hell is coming. Hell is coming.
Resist her temptation!
I have not come to save, but to empower. I will give you freedom and more.
May we fight true in his holy name.
The time of prophecy has come, knights. We march on hell.
I'm glad to be alone, to save me a place.
See now the work of your faith!
Keep a record of the wreckage of my life. Gotta recognize the limit in my mind.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Glad to be.
Diablo 4 is also set to land in June, as long-awaited sequel invites players to once again journey into the darkness of hell as demons swarm and the power of the evil Lilith grows. To overcome these dark forces, players will journey solo or in groups through dungeon trenches, defeating evil spawns, picking up shiny loot, and tackling towering bosses in the fight to survive. The battles goes on endlessly in this adventure with multiple battle passes planned to launch over the coming months, each offering around 80 hours of dungeon crawling and leveling for wily players. Pace yourself in your battles with the darkness and you might live to see the other side of this tale. Diablo 4 releases on both current and last gen PlayStation and Xbox, plus PC on June the 6th.
In our newest narrative adventure, the fate of humanity is yours to decide. You play as Polly, a young woman returning home to look for her missing mother. She soon discovers she has the gift of clairvoyance that connects her to a vibrant new world, Reverie, where she becomes Harmony. With the help of 6 ancient beings known as aspirations, she will decide the destiny of her community. You will need to make critical choices that might affect the balance between both worlds. Using the Augural, a representation of Polly's decisions and outcomes throughout time.
It's not every day you wake up in a new dimension.
Who are you? I'm Polly.
Actually, you're Harmony for us over here.
Here, you will get to move from scene to scene, see into the future, and open new paths. While some nodes might be hidden, evolving in the narrative will enable you to partially reveal what the future brings. You won't be alone in your quest, as Polly makes allies both in her world and in Reverie. Aspirations thrive on the crystals that Polly collects from making decisions. Use them wisely to climb, step by step, towards the future you want. One aspiration will ultimately become the new heart of humanity. Which one will you favor? Polly holds the fate of both worlds in her hands. Will you plan for the future, or will you follow your instincts?
Harmony: The Fall of Reverie is the latest game of Dope Nod, the developer behind Life is Strange, Vampire and other narrative powerhouses. Like these games, Harmony is a narrative-focused adventure with a whimsical approach. It follows a woman named Polly who realizes she has the power to contact a realm known as Reverie, which determines the aspirations of humanity. Glory, bliss, chaos, power, bond, and truth. She harnesses this newfound ability to help destroy the influence of a mega corporation named MK, which is influencing human emotions to control an entire town with everybody's fate at stake. It's your job to use Polly's powers to rewrite destiny and chart a new future for the world. Harmony: The Fall of Reverie releases on the 8th of June on PC and Switch, and then on the 22nd of June for the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Layers of Fear, a modern reimagining of the first 2 Layers of Fear games, is one of this month's rare horror game releases. For anyone who loves spooky mansions and a spine-tingling narrative, this title is certainly one to watch, particularly given the gorgeous atmospheric vibes shown off in the trailer that's showing at the moment. The dual narratives of this adventure focus on two tortured creatives, a painter and an actor. The painter is suffering from a crumbling humanity against the backdrop of an ever-changing Victorian manor. The actor is stuck on a floating ship at the mercy of an unfolding mystery. Both tales will meet into a single story into this adventure, which will update them and modernize the Layers of Fear franchise. Layers of Fear releases on current gen and PC on June the 15th.
In Park Beyond, meet an awesome cast of characters while playing a talented young Visioneer. Every aspect of creating amusement parks will be under your control. Introduce new rides and manage their entry prices, choose the layout, shape, and colors of the paths. Freely build all around huge maps to create the perfect park. Your parks will require care and maintenance to remain at their full potential. Recruit and manage qualified staff to maintain fun and safety everywhere. The shops will be an important source of income. Be strategic in their placement, inventory, and prices. Keep track of your finances and your visitors' needs at all times. A cutting-edge research and development lab will allow you to unlock new themes, hundreds of decorative objects, and the rides of tomorrow. The ultra-flexible roller coaster creation system will allow you to create complex rides that you can tailor to your visitors' exact needs. And it doesn't stop there. Unlock the potential of impossification. Push the limits of reality to offer unique thrills to your visitors. Gather real-time data to quickly adapt to new trends, new demographics, and keep all your parks at the top. Outside of the campaign, jump into the sandbox mode. A wide variety of environments and settings will allow you to start your ideal game. Create a park on a tight budget or just get unlimited funds to let your creativity loose. Make something realistic or go beyond the laws of physics. Each construction in your park has multiple customization options: colors, lights, music. Make a consistent-looking theme or turn your park into a patchwork of inspirations. You can even place a wide variety of decorative elements wherever you want. Your imagination is the only limit when creating intricate scenes or entire buildings in Park Beyond. Build freely, even around your craziest rides. Save your best creations and arrangements and reuse them in other areas or other parks altogether. Mind your head! Your powers don't stop there. The land will also bend to your desires. Create mountains, plateaus, lakes, or tunnels through which your roller coasters will pass. Nothing can stop your creativity. Park Beyond will let you build the amusement park of your dreams. You can play as a management mastermind, as a creative genius, or a mix of both. Let's go beyond the fun.
If you're somebody who grew up playing the excellent Roller Coaster Tycoon series, keep an eye on the upcoming Park Beyond, a modern reimagining of the classic theme park simulator genre. While you'll be familiar with a bunch of the gameplay's mechanics in this sim, a number of tweaks mark it out as unique. The flagship feature here is the ability to impossify each ride or stall in your park. This essentially transforms them into bigger, more imaginative versions of classic theme park rides, adding in wild new features that spice up gameplay. For example, adding a real Kraken to a swinging ride. Constant escalation means you can keep building your park up endlessly, creating brighter and more fun parks with every level. Park Beyond releases on the current gen consoles and PC on June the 16th.
to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
Sword sharp.
You better hope so.
Crystals take more than they give.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
To hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. Are you with me?
You will pay for what you've done!
Why aren't you dead? You are bottom branded!
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
And thus is the light of hope severed. We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Who are we? What are the dominants? We are but mighty acts of God.
Enough of this. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
We shared a dream! I would be the king of the world!
The darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
I have to stop him! I have to save them!
I made a promise to my friends, and it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Your efforts will avail us naught.
We fight, we survive, we endure. We don't need a reason.
Another major blockbuster game released for this month is Final Fantasy XVI, the next chapter in the long-running anthology saga. This go-around, you'll be playing as Clive Rosefield, a human caught in the middle of a six-wave war fueled by magic crystals and human warriors known as Dominants, who can embody Terran icon gods. Clive will learn to harness the power of these icons in his struggle to survive dark times, as he takes on the role of the first shield of Rosaria to protect his brother and his crumbling kingdom. This Final Fantasy adventure is a reimagining of the classic franchise, with a new focus on real-time action combat and more modern mechanics. So if you've bounced off the past Final Fantasy games, you might want to give this one a go. The new story begins when it releases on PlayStation 5 exclusively on June the 22nd.
Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Underrated Nintendo DS hit Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is being ported to the PC and last-gen consoles. This version of the game will feature HD remastered graphics, an unlockable art gallery, and 2 soundtracks, the original and a rearranged version. If you've never played Ghost Trick, now is the perfect time. This quirky adventure game stars Sisal, a stylish man who has lost his identity and his life. As a ghost, Sisal has access to the odd dream world, where he can possess objects to cross stages and eventually work towards solving the mystery of his murder. and also saving a woman named Lynn, who is put in danger in countless complex set pieces. It's a fantastic setup for the adventure, which should rightfully be regarded as one of the most innovative game releases of its era. Time to save the girl when it releases on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch and PC on June the 30th. So there are other games we didn't mention, like there's a remaster of Harvest Moon called Sword Season, and the first AEW game, which has weird mini games coming to it. I don't know, it looks weird. Still, is there any games you think we've missed? Please let us know in the comments below or on Twitter at GDW2007. And of course, until the next time, thanks for joining me, GD, the Shapeshifting Anomaly, and of course, until then, to be continued.